Johnson to pass to the back, lost them down. Alexander Carey, tackled by Jerome. And Hardy, the marker on the play. Penalty against Boston College, illegal block. are members of the Advisory Council to the meetings of College of Business Administration. These distinguished visitors to the Toma for the LSE are in Knoxville for their annual meeting. Welcome to the NESN. Second quarter, 28, line 6. Indiana 10, Illinois nothing. Clemson 10, North Carolina 7. Pitt nothing, Rutgers nothing. Georgia 3, Florida nothing. Army 14, Air Force 7. First quarter, Maryland 3, Kansas State nothing. Houston 7, Texas nothing. Color carries network by Casey Rogers. Frazier carries. At first by Mike Williams. Third and 4. Rollins carries. Tackle by Murphy. Penalty against Tennessee, illegal procedure. Second and 12. timeout. Carriers. Tackle by Caesar. Confirmation Elmore. Deep Carey. On the return. Tackle by John Rollins. First and 10, Boston College. The 42. Carriers. Down by Williams. Carey, tackle by Dave. Carey shaken up on the play.
Your attention, please. Will all homecoming directors please report to the 50-yard line on the student side. Thank you.
The second annual Rocky Mountain 5K road race was held up the UGK campus this morning. The Department of Alumni Affairs would like to thank Aztec Fuel and Student Centers and the Student Alumni Associates for their sponsorship. The overall UG alumnus winner was Glenn Farr with a time of 17 minutes and 26 seconds. Congrats, Glenn. Frazier carried. Down by Hardy. Fisher on the pitch. Stop by Hayworth. At 1. Third and 1. Stop at Dave. First and 10. The 13. Sanders carries. Stop by Brian Kimbrough. Sanders, on again, stop at Dave and more. Third and 4. Toner carries. Stop at Dave. First and goal. Boston College at the 1. Toner carries for the touchdown. Morgan. Morgan on the return. Settle down to 21. First and 10, Tennessee. Thompson carries. Thomas Saylor. Davis carries. Papa Letty. Timeout for the Nebula. Cowboys kick, goal, into the end zone, covering 69 yards. scores of interest. The half, Notre Dame 31 on the right 6. Georgia 10, Florida nothing. Quarterback Howard Cox, thrown for a loss by Jazon Bradley. At the end of the second quarter, the score Tennessee 7, Boston College 7.
Seven to 7 here at Neyland Stadium. Both teams are just about set to come back onto the field. The captains have returned, and the squads will be returning in just a minute. Let's go back and check now scoreboard, and we'll get some scores from around the country with Randy Smith.
Third quarter, 17, North Carolina 7. Second quarter, Maryland 3, Penn State nothing. Virginia 3, North Carolina State nothing. First quarter scores, Georgia Tech 10, VMI nothing. Houston 20, Texas 3.
The Tennessee basketball team had a scrimmage today at the Thompson Bowling Arena before this football contest here at Neyland Stadium. The orange team got 32 points from Dyron Nix. He had 40 in the scrimmage the other night in Chattanooga. Doug Roth had 34 points today in the scrimmage. For the white team, Greg Bell had 18 points to lead the way. Some upcoming scrimmage notes you might want to put down on your calendar if you'd like to see the Tennessee basketball team in action. On November the 10th, they'll scrimmage at Carnes High School. That'll be at 7:30. And then also they'll hold a scrimmage before the Kentucky football game on November the 19th. That should start around 10 a.m. And then the first game, it's an exhibition game against the Soviet national team on November the 21st at the Thompson Bowling Arena. The regular season starts on November the 25th against Tennessee Tech, and then the first SEC game will be on November the 28th at Ole Miss. And also the Tennessee Lady Vols are the preseason #1 team pick in the country. Their first real scrimmage will be on November the 20th, an exhibition game against the French national team at the Thompson Bowling Arena. So Tennessee basketball is not far off. Before we kick off the second half of this game, let's take this chance to pause. 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Vol Football Network. Bob Kessling back at Neyland Stadium, where it's Tennessee 7 and Boston College 7 at halftime. Here are the stats, other stats in the first half individually. Tony Thompson for Tennessee had 13 rushes for 58 yards. Leading rusher for Boston College was Sanders. He had 8 rushes for 47. Toner had 7 rushes for 42. He scored the touchdown for Boston College. Passing-wise, Jeff Francis was 3 of 7 for 76 yards. Power was 7 of 14 with 3 interceptions, 2 of those by Preston Warren. Punting in the first half, Tennessee punted the ball 4 times, Boston College with 2, but John, I guess one of the key statistics in the first half, at least from the tempo as you mentioned, Boston College penalized 6 times for 55 yards and Tennessee 3 times for 26, and it was hard for either offense to get any kind of rhythm at all.
Absolutely. The rhythm has certainly been affected by the calls, and I'm sure the calls were justified, but it's just that they've interrupted both teams and have broken up any kind of consistency or continuity. As the second half gets underway, Tennessee will be kicking off, and Boston College will defend the south goal, which means Tennessee will have the wind at its back in the third quarter, the way that the wind is blowing right now, and it appears to be a rather brisk breeze. Here's McCollum's kickoff, and it indeed is a brisk breeze as the kickoff goes 6 yards deep in the end zone and will be down at that point by Boston College on the touchback. So this means Boston College will go on offense. And for the Eagles, at quarterback, Mike Power, a junior from Westboro, Massachusetts, has gone all the way. The running backs at tailback, they've alternated Sanders and Frazier. St. Pierre and Toner have alternated at fullback. Principal receiver is Waddle, and the secondary receiver, an outstanding one too, Cherry, but Waddle is just so outstanding he sort of overshadows him. Here's Boston College at the 21st down 10, 7-7 score. Handoff goes to the running back, and the first man through is Mike Sanders. Sanders doesn't find much room. As a matter of fact, he's blasted as he gets to the line by Mark Moore and Cedric Klein. Defending for Tennessee, the outside linebackers will be Rogers and Hayworth, Moore and Hobby the tackles, Bradley the middle guard. DeLong and Fields back the line, Warren and Denson the corners, Klein and Days the safeties. Jason Julian has played a great deal as free safety for Tennessee. Here's Boston College running a man in motion left to right. Back to throw Power. Good protection this time across the middle. Pass complete. Yanked down by the tight end Shimoda, who makes the catch at the 28-yard line and is tackled immediately by Ernest Fields at the 29. It will become for BC third down, a yard to go. In the offensive line for Boston College, they've been doing an outstanding job, particularly in the scoring drive, which tied the score 7-7 near the end of the first half. Quitchoff, Wolf, Shanley, Ankin, and Wydell. Here comes Boston College, third down 1 at the 29. 7-7 score. Handoff goes to the right halfback, and this is Toner, and Toner skips past the 30 to the 30 and a half with a first down in the arms of Preston Warren. Boston College starts off by moving for the first down in its first possession on a third down spurt by Ed Toner, 6 feet 225 junior. He had carried the ball only 22 times this year coming into this game, but Toner's done quite well in this contest, picking up there a first down, and he's had some big in score, including the touchdown. Boston College handoff goes to the tailback. Frazier has running room up the middle. Frazier to the 35, breaks it to the 40. Frazier to the 45, and Frazier is tackled as he gets to the 46-yard line of Boston College by Cedric Klein. Quick opening play up the middle off the block of Joe Wolf and Brian Shenley. And Boston College opening a big corridor, a chasm, so to speak, through the middle of the Tennessee line. And here comes the dancing Frazier, 5'9", 176-pound sophomore who gained 84 yards against Tennessee last year. Boston College again, quick opening play. Again the tailback, this time it is Sanders. And Sanders lashes over left guard, and he dives out to midfield before he is tackled by Shazan Bradley. A gain of 4, second down and 6.
Well, yeah, they're putting the offensive line to work now, John. I think that's what they've wanted to do the whole ball game. The first half, they seemed all the penalties and things kind of kept them out of sync, throw them behind the situation and so forth. But obviously from what they've done, made the adjustment at halftime, they're going to take it at them.
So Boston College, second down 6. This will be Toner trying the middle, not much there. He sort of skitters along the line, sidestepping left and right, and it's finally buried by Marion Hobby and Keith DeLong at the Tennessee 49-yard line. He was trying right tackle. It was clogged, and he sidesteps first a little wider to the right, nothing there, and he comes back to the left side and is knocked down after getting about a yard. Boston College must move the ball to the Tennessee 44 for the first down, third down and 5. Toner now in 9 carries has gained 46 yards. Sanders in 10-51. Frazier in 5-21. Boston College. Power rolls to the right to throw. Waiting pass downfield is caught on a great catch by Waddell. A sensational grab. Now that will not be enough for the first down. The pass was almost just thrown away. But as he came back after the ball, he made a diving grab, reaching far out to pull it down, but only picked up about a yard on the play. So all the excitement, at least in our description, is overshadowed by the fact that it only gained a yard, but it was a great catch. Into punt will be Rooney, deep for Tennessee Woods. Low snap, the Vols have the return on. Punt is Woods signaling for and making a fair catch at the Tennessee 12-yard line. The Volunteers go on offense first down and 10 to go at the 12 after a 36-yard punt to a fair catch. For Tennessee, the offensive line, well, the Volunteers have alternated some people there. It's Simons, Baird, Robinson, Still, and Stewart. At least those were the starting offensive linemen. We'll check to see if Tony Thompson returns to the game. Of course, he was out with the injured ankle for most of the second quarter. And it's Keith Davis opening at tailback for Tennessee. Already Reggie Cobb out with the injury. Handoff comes to Keith Davis. Starts right, nothing there. He's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, then shoved all the way back down to the Tennessee 6-yard line. There is a penalty marker down on the play. Saylor was the first man there to make the tackle. And then here comes Andy Clare, the sophomore from Cincinnati. The score of the game is 7-7. Tennessee scored first on a pass interception run back by Preston Warren of 32 yards. Boston College then marched downfield to tie the score at 7-7. Face mask, Boston College, is the infraction, and so Tennessee's going to pick up, what will it be, 5 or 15? It's going to be 5 yards, and it will become for Tennessee first down and 5 out at the 17-yard line. And so, Bill, we pick up right where we ended the first half, penalties.
Well, they're having a tough time. You get the split crew here, John, that just an awful lot of flags going down.
Tennessee first down and 5. The Vols with a double wing, 2 wide to the left. Then the wing backs, the handoff to Keith Davis, starts right, cuts back to the middle. This is Davis at the 20, Davis at the 23, out to the 24-yard line for the first down. Lindstrom made the tackle on Keith Davis, who was averaging 3.3 yards per carry on 17 carries, 57 yards. Davis, of course, is a freshman 4 years ago, gained over 800 yards, a record which was surpassed last year by Reggie Cobb, but for quite a while Keith Davis had rushed for more than any other freshman in Tennessee history. Suffered some very serious knee injuries, and he's in there now at tailback. This is Francis rolling right to throw, man wide open, but Francis is going to pull it down and run, and then he is nailed at the 25-yard line. It was Harper wide open at the 45-yard line, but Francis obviously did not pick him up. Lobby is the man who gets over to make the tackle on Jeff Francis after a gain of about a yard on the play. It will become second down and 9. Bill?
Well, they came out on the swing action again and had pretty good. They had one man that put a little pressure on him early, but he was able to get around him. And then I don't know why, but he did not. Obviously was looking for somebody else. Harper was there. He couldn't pick him.
Tony Thompson out for the game with the injured ankle. That's the official word. Tennessee with Francis back to throw. Pass downfield is complete. Great catch by a leaping Von Reeves as Francis threw it way high, but Reeves at 6'2" went up to pull it down, and it will be first down Tennessee at the 39-yard line. Saylor made the tackle, but the tight end, 6'2", 236 Von Reeves, makes his 5th catch of the year, Bill.
They had a strong into the boundary, Reeves into the boundary there. They faked the action and everybody going out to the wide side of the field, and he just came back and lobbed it over the linebacker's head for the completion.
7-7 the score. First down Tennessee at the Volunteer 39-yard line. Francis, play action back to throw, being pressured, steps out of the pocket, throws downfield. The pass is incomplete as he was just being rolled down. 3 of the defenders for Boston College were there, including the cornerback who's coming on the blitz from the left side, Steve Williams. Francis really lucky to get rid of the ball, throwing it incomplete, out of bounds, and so it will come back to the 39-yard line. Tennessee having it there, second down and 10 to go. For the Eagles, defending in the front 5, Lindstrom, Murphy, Gilday is out. Clare is on to replace him, Moore and Caesar. Tennessee with 2 wide outs left, 1 right. Wing back left, Francis fakes to Keith Davis, fakes to throw. Pass downfield is incomplete. Far underthrown to a wide open Anthony Morgan. And it will become third down and 10. Tennessee flooding the wide side of the field left, and there was a short man who had come open, and Francis went for the deep man Morgan, but it was far short, and so it will become third down and 10. Defending for Boston College had linebackers Saylor and Kelly. The cornerbacks, the 2 Williams, Steve and Brian, left and right, and the safeties, Duran and Lobby. 7-7 score. Tennessee at the Volunteer 39-yard line. 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Against the 5-man front, here comes the blitz. Francis to throw across the middle is deflected by an on-rushing lineman. I think it was David Moore, the right side at 6'7", who got a hand up to deflect the pass. There was a man cutting across the middle wide open. He was the intended receiver. It was Thomas Woods, but the pass never got there because big junior David Moore at 6'7", 270 swatted the ball to the turf. 4th down, 10. Into punt for Tennessee will be Elmore against a 10-man rush. Elmore gets the punt away. It's a low end-over-end kick, takes a Tennessee bounce down to the 5, goes kicking on down into the end zone, and so the punt of 61 yards goes for the touchback, and Boston College will hand the ball as the sun comes peeking through the clouds again. 1st down and 10 to go at the 20-yard line. The score is 7-7. Boston College in the second half has 2 first downs. Tennessee has 2 first downs for the game. The Eagles have 15, Tennessee 7. Bill?
Well, Tennessee seems to have decided they're going to try to throw the ball more, John. And on the other hand, Boston College, I think, will probably try to keep it on the ground. So they have made some adjustments at the halftime to try to pick up their offense a little bit.
Keep in mind that Tennessee has lost 2 tailbacks. Cobb did not even come into the game, and now Thompson is lost for this game. Back to throw, Power, pass downfield is incomplete. The reason it was incomplete, intended for Ray Hilbert, was that just as he released the pass, Tennessee's rush from the left side got to him. Hayworth was there, and I think Bradley as well, putting the pressure on Mike Power. So both teams more or less in a chess match now, back and forth, trying to get something consistent going. Boston College will have it 2nd down and 10 at its 20. 7-7 the score. 8:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rolling right will be Power. To throw, the pass is complete. To the 25, to the 30, to the 34, to the 34-yard line goes Duke St. Pierre. And he is knocked down after picking up the 1st down by Hobby, who trailed along with Kelly Days. Power made the play as he just went rolling to the right side and flipped the ball out to his fullback, St. Pierre, and Pierre making the catch at the 25-yard line, as the original line of scrimmage was the 20. Skips along the far sideline to the 34, and Boston College, on the arm of Power, the receiving of his back, St. Pierre, picks up the 1st down. At the 34, 7-7 the score. Power, handoff to the tailback. This is Frazier, nothing there. Tries to sweep deep to get open to the right side, and he is slowed under for a loss back at the 31-yard line by Shazan Bradley. The give went to the tailback, Frazier, and Frazier tried left guard, nothing. And then he swerved, trying to cut back to the right side, and just as he took a little deep cut to try to free himself, Shazan Bradley knocked him down. It will be 2nd down, 13. Wide to the left side comes Cherry. Where is Waddle? Tennessee all-out blitz, handoff goes to the tailback, and he is somersaulted down at the 31-yard line. Mike Sanders got the give, and Tennessee was coming with a blitz, but running right into the blitz of DeLong and Bradley was Sanders, and he was decked and thrown for no gain. It will be 3rd down, still right at 13 and a half yards to go. Boston College gets some receivers in as they'll send 2 wideouts to the left side, one of them being Waddle. 7-7 the score. 3rd down, Tennessee with another blitz. Back to throw, Power. Penalty marker down. Pass downfield is complete. It's pulled down at the 43-yard line by Marcus Cherry. There are penalty markers all over the field. It is not enough for the 1st down from where apparently they will spot the ball. But that may all be moot because of the number of flags which are flying. The score is 7-7. There are 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The pass that time was complete from Power to Marcus Cherry. Cherry has made one previous catch for 20 yards. This one was good for right at 12 or 13, but it's all for naught because here come the officials again, stepping in to indicate offside Tennessee, holding Boston College. And Bill, just as we almost guessed by saying one flag then another, that's what happened.
Flags everywhere. I tell you, Tennessee's playing Boston College snap count very well. They really, on their blitz and coming, I think Boston College would do well if they changed their count, because as soon as they walk up, Power's a little slow walking up, but as soon as he puts his hands under the center, they snap the ball almost every time, and Tennessee's starting to take advantage of that.
It becomes still 3rd down and 13. Power against the blitz. Back to throw is Power. He is sacked at the 20-yard line. Hobby, Fields are there, and looking up to throw. Power just had no opportunity. He was sacked at the 20-yard line as Tennessee comes with the blitz, and they come with Power as well. Power on Power. Into punt for Boston College will be Rooney. Back deep for Tennessee is Woods. The wind at the back of the Boston College team. 7-7 the score. third quarter of the game. Snap. Left footer gets it away. End over end will take a skip in front of Woods. He lets the ball bounce, and it will roll down to being downed by Boston College at the Volunteer 37-yard line, maybe the 38. The punt is good for 42 yards. They do, in fact, mark the ball at the 38-yard line. The score remains 7-7. It's clouding up again after the sun comes sweeping through, and it looks like rain is imminent, Bill. The weather has been inconsistent, and so has this offense on both sides.
On both sides, and a lot of flags flying. We've talked about that, and it's continuing here in the second half. But I think Tennessee's defense is reading Boston College on that snap count. If they don't get that change, they could hurt them.
Tennessee to the line. Keith Davis is the tailback. Francis fakes to Davis, looks to throw. Davis is open. The pass again across the middle is batted down. Harper had flashed open, but backpedaling Matt Kelly got a hand up to swat the ball down as Francis went for Harper. But while he was open, Kelly was able to get in front of the ball and swat it down incomplete. It will be 2nd down and 10. Francis now is 4 of 12 for 90 yards in this game. On the other side, Mike Power has completed 10 of 18 attempts for 119 yards. Boston College defending with the 2 Williams at the corners. Duran and Lobby are the safeties. Tennessee sends 3 wideouts to the left side. Handoff goes to Keith Davis, and Davis is going to be dumped for a loss. It was absolutely nothing at left guard where he tried to scissor through, and then as he takes that swath widening to the left side, he too is dumped, this time by Clare and Lobby back at the Tennessee 35-yard line. At which point it will be for Tennessee 3rd down and 13 yards to go in a 7-7 game with 5:25 to go in the third period. Middlebrooks comes out for Tennessee, meaning there are 3 wideouts in there. Cleveland, Woods, and Harper. Francis off play action. Here comes the blitz. Somebody's open. Here's the pass down and out. It is complete. It is taken at the 49-yard line, and then the official marks the ball at the 47, short of the first down. Anthony Morgan made the reception, and Tennessee perturbed about the spotting of the ball here because the catch was made at the 49, but the official on the play sees the mark at the 47 where he touched the ground on the tackle. And so into punt for Tennessee will be Elmore on 4th down and 2. Low snap, scoops it up, gets the punt away. Drilling an end-over-end kick that's pulled down at the 12 by Cherry. To the 15, to the 20, Cherry to the 25, to the 30, Cherry back to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. He is caught and pulled down from behind as he gets all the way down to the Tennessee 41-yard line. There is a penalty marker down on the play at the 36-yard line of Boston College. Cherry starting to the left as he takes that line drive end over end punt. Found the opening, showed the speed, and races for a very fine return of 49 yards, but it too is going to be nullified because the ball is being called for, and perhaps the reason he was able to make the run is that there was a clip on the play. And so the 15-yard penalty from the Boston College 36-yard line will move the ball back down to the 20, I think. Well, 36 to 21. 15 is right. So that fine return is at least partially nullified, and Boston College will hand the ball 1st down and 10 to go at its 21-yard line. That will be the 8th penalty against the Eagles, a total of 75 yards. 7-7 the score. Tennessee got its touchdown on a pass interception run back for a score by Preston Warren, who has intercepted 2 passes of Tennessee's 3 interceptions in this game. Power off play action back to throw. Waiting, looking. Pass is complete at the 31-yard line to Tom Waddle. Waddle makes the catch in front of Keith Denson. And it's a pickup of close to, well, we'll wait till they spot the ball. Finally, they're still talking about this one down below. And the score remains 7-7. Boston College is located in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. That's in obviously the greater Boston area. It's very close to a 1st down, and so a measurement is going to be effected right here. The broadcast of this game is authorized under rights granted by the University of Tennessee Athletics Department. any reuse of the accounts of this game without the express consent of the University of Tennessee Athletics Department through its agent, Edwin C. Huster Company, is strictly prohibited. The announcers are provided by the University of Tennessee. The measurement shows that it's about 2 inches short of a first down, so Boston College will have a waist down, second down upcoming with about 1 inch, 2 inches to go. Score remains 7-7, 4:32 to go in the third quarter, and the rain begins to pour down once more. Tennessee has seen rain either during, before, or after 5 of the games played this year. Boston College will come to the line. Ed Toner is in there now in this T formation, straight T, and the handoff goes, and crunching through the right side of the line is Toner. He got enough of the first down. Moving it forward to the 33, and then the host of Volunteers shove him back down inside his 30. Ernest Field leads the way with Casey Rogers, but the forward progress gives them the first down. And so it will be Boston College 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line of the Eagles. The score remains 7-7. Boston College behind Quitchoff, Wolf, Shenley, Ankin, Weidel. The blocking 5. Single running back is Toner. 2 wideouts left. Now they run the slot man as a man in motion back right, and Power fades to throw. Passes it out there to the man in motion, who makes the catch at the 30. Moving forward to the 35, to the 40, on to the 44-yard line. A penalty marker is down on the play. Goes the man in motion, who, as we called for you, Sanders. He made the catch and moves for what appears to be a first down, but there is a flag down on this play, and so the officials again will discuss it. Tennessee playing without Reggie Cobb, who is the leading rusher on the team. He has 436 yards coming into this game. The next closest to him is Thompson with 135, and now Thompson is out of this game with an injury. He went out late in the second quarter. Now they advise us that the flag was inadvertently dropped. So the pickup stands, and it will be first down, 10 to go for Boston College, as the ball has been moved now to the Eagle 44-yard line. The flag dropped, but there was no penalty. 3 wideouts to the left side. Tennessee in a 4-man rush. Single running back is Sanders. This is Sanders to the left. Breaks 1 tackle, not the second. Holding on for dear life is Brian Kimbrough to make the tackle on him, as Sanders struggles the ball from the 44 to the 46 or 7-yard line. Kimbrough, who has sat out 3 games with injuries, a senior from Dixon, Tennessee. So, Bill, as you said, Boston College mixing the offense, but relying basically on the strength of its offensive line.
They are. They're mixing their play, starting to throw the ball a little bit more, and I think Powers has quit snapping the ball first count. Then he did.
Here's Power rolling right, being pressured, pass downfield, caught at the 50, down to the 45, to the 40, down to the Tennessee 35, onto the 33-yard line goes Duke St. Pierre. He is tackled as he gets to the 33-yard line. Kelly Days makes the tackle on him. There is a marker down at the point of the tackle. A penalty flag flies at the spot where he was tackled, and the officials will discuss this one as well. Duke St. Pierre making the catch as he was the 4th receiver to that side, and it will be a personal foul, Tennessee, and that will result in a 15-yard assessment against the Volunteers. From the 32, moving it down to the 17-yard line, and Boston College will hand the ball first down and 10 to go after the penalty at the Tennessee 17-yard line. Bill?
Well, flags are a big factor in the ball game, John. Of course, that's a big break against Tennessee. You watch it on the replay here a little bit on the monitor. Very close call.
Boston College will come to the line. They have the ball in a 7-7 game at the Tennessee 17-yard line. Tennessee jumps, anticipating the first quick count. It didn't occur. No penalty on this one, apparently. Handoff goes to Duke St. Pierre. The fullback starts into the middle, nothing there. Veers to the right side, circles the end, inside Tennessee's 15 to the 14-yard line, where he's knocked down by Warren and Rogers. 3-yard pickup, second down 7, BC. Actually a little beyond Tennessee's 14. So it will be second down, a short 7 to go in a 7-7 game with 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Eagles moving toward the north end of the football field. They line it up with Tim Frazier now in there as the running back, along with St. Pierre. This is Power faking, passing down into the end zone, intercepted Tennessee at the 5. Out to the 7, out to the 9 comes Preston Warren. The ball was deflected. Warren was Johnny on the spot. Should we say Preston on the spot? And Preston Warren has his 3rd interception in this game.
What a great day he's having back there. Of course, that ball was thrown rather quickly by Power because when he made the fake, Tennessee didn't go for it completely. He came out to the outside. He had people in his face, tried to throw into a crowd in there. The receiver would have had to have made a great catch, but he got his hands on it enough to deflect it. Warren, Johnny on the spot, as you said, to pick it off.
And so Tennessee stops the drive, but the Vols are deep in Tennessee territory at the 9-yard line, 1st down. Francis to Davis, to the 10, to the 12, to the 13, and that's it. Not much running room in the middle for Tennessee. Matt Kelly made the tackle. Tennessee's number 1 and I guess number 2 tailback, at least the starter in this game, out with injuries. Reggie Cobb did not even dress for this game. Thompson now lost for the contest, and so Keith Davis, the only true tailback left. Vando Davis can play there, although he's basically been playing fullback, and Roland Poles also has played some at tailback. Keith Davis now in 5 carries has gained 14 yards. His timeout is asked for. Thank you, somebody. With timeout the score, Tennessee 7, Boston College 7. Tennessee will have the ball as play is resumed. 2nd down. This is Davis again, starting up the middle. Davis hit at the 9-yard line, spins free to the 10, has the ball to the 13, out to the 18, 19-yard line, very, very close to a 1st down. They'll spot the ball. Great cut up the middle by Keith Davis with those quick feet that more or less are his trademark. 1st down, Volunteers. Great run, Bill. Keith Davis.
Well, he's still got awful lot of talent. It's a shame that he had the knee injuries that he's had, John, but he has a way of picking up yardage. Looks like they've got him cornered, and he can still make something out of it.
Tennessee goes back to the I formation now. Now they shift to a split back situation. As shifting over there goes Davis. Handoff goes to the fullback. That's big John Rollins, who comes bursting up the middle, pounds his way past the 20, fights out to the 23 to the 24-yard line for a 5-yard pickup on a little misdirection play that time with John Rollins, tight end turned fullback. He, a senior from Knoxville, who had gained 42 yards in 14 carries come into the game. He's knocked down by David Moore after picking up about 5 yards. 2nd and 5, Tennessee, 47 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of a 7-7 game. Thunder and lightning in the background. Tennessee again shifts. The tailback is Davis. This will be Keith Davis, penalty marker down. Nothing there. He's going to be snowed under and dropped. He started to the left side, and overpowering him was Steve Williams and Rico Lobby for Boston College coming up to defend. But a marker is down on this play as well. Tennessee in the contest has been penalized 4 times, 41 yards, and BC 8 times, 75 yards. On that play, there's a loss of something like 3 yards. So if indeed the penalty is against, well, the offside call is going to be against Boston College. Boston College offside, and so the officials go to the sideline, and they will walk the ball off right with the chain, because it was 2nd down and 5, actually a little less than 5 would be my guess. And so the officials, 3 of them are over there to walk it off on the far sideline. Preston Warren, this has been an unusual, what can I say, Bill? I've never seen anything like this.
I haven't either, John. They're over there watching each other, I think.
Preston Warren has 3 interceptions in this game, and that ties him with several Volunteers who have intercepted 3 in a single contests. Those being Bob Lund, Bud Sherrill, Albert Dorsey, Bill Young, Tim Priest, and Chris White all have intercepted 3 passes in one game, as has Preston Warren in this one. It will be first down and 10 Tennessee. Handoff goes to the first man cutting through. That's John Rollins, and Rollins pounds up as he carries the ball close to the 34-yard line as the third quarter comes to a close. At the end of 3, the score remains Tennessee 7, Boston College 7.
Attending today's game are representatives of the 119 Tennessee Farmers Co-op Awards across the state, including Co-op Vice President Ray Wilson. The Tennessee Farmers Co-op sponsors University of Tennessee football and basketball statewide on the Bar Radio Network. Welcome.
The fourth quarter will get underway, and it will find Tennessee with the ball, second down and 5.5 yards to go at the 34.5-yard line of the Volunteers. At halftime, the score was 7-7. That's the way it is at the end of 3 quarters, as the Vols will line up, having lost their starting tailback Tony Thompson to an injured ankle. And so in there now is Keith Davis, who's gone all the way in the second half at tailback. He is the lone running back behind quarterback Jeff Francis. Francis off play action to throw. Has room to run, but throws instead. It is incomplete. It was intended for Mark Adams. The pass was high and long, and Adams went up, simply could not contain the ball. We said Francis had room to run, which he did, but then he picked up a glimpse of Mark Adams, the freshman from Virginia Beach. The pass was high and long and goes incomplete. It becomes third down, 5.5 yards to go. Alvin Harper will come into the game as out for Tennessee, the 2 tight ends who were playing, Middlebrooks and Reeves on that possession. Wide left comes Woods. Wide right for Tennessee, Morgan and Harper. Single running, no. They're into the I formation. Back to throw Francis. Quick pass is caught at the 42 and rolled out of bounds will be Thomas Woods after picking up first down, 10 to go, Tennessee.
Just with a quick hitch that time, John, did about 4 or 5 yards deep, enough to get the first down, and that's all they needed. And now they've got great field position out here. If they can get some continuity in the offense and get it moving down the field.
Spot the ball at the 43-yard line of Tennessee in a 7-7 game. The Vols skip 2 wide outs right, 1 into the boundary left is Woods. I formation, 5-man front defensively, Boston College. Francis off play action again, waiting to throw, can run instead. This is Francis to the 45, to the 50, down to the Boston College 46-yard line where he is tackled. They're sinking a lot of people back, including the linebackers, and that time it was Francis seeing the open area, and he goes scampering forward for very, very close to a first down. In fact, it is first down, 10 to go. Saylor reacted to make the tackle for Boston College, but Francis, legging it forward, picked up the first, spot the ball inside the BC 46-yard line. 11 yards awarded. Francis on that run, closer to 10 actually. So Tennessee will come to the line. Wing back set left, 2 wide receivers right. Tennessee's right tackle moves early, and penalty markers fly. Well, Bill, I think everybody saw that infraction.
Yeah, that one was without question, but that, you know, there's been about a dozen that I haven't seen, so I don't know.
Here's the 5-yard penalty against Tennessee. It becomes first down and 15 yards to go for the Volunteers. The ball's back on the big orange side of midfield at the 49-yard line. Simons, Davis, Robinson, and Fisher have both played at center. Still, Baird, Myslinski has played in the ball game. Stewart, the right tackle for Tennessee. As the Vols huddle it up, now come to the line. Jeff Francis has gone all the way at quarterback. He's 6 of 15 for 111 yards in the air. 5-man front defensively for Boston College. Tennessee with a tight end to the left side. Will they blitz? No. Handoff goes to Keith Davis. Tries to skirt the right side. There's nothing there. He is dropped for a loss at the 48-yard line by Eric Lindquist. So Francis hands off to Davis, who tries to sweep the right side, unable to do so. One of the Volunteer up performers is limping, and he'll be coming off to the near side, that being Alvin Harper. He's replaced by Vincent Moore. Harper under his own power coming to the near sideline, where he is greeted by trainer Tim Caron. Looks like an ankle. And so for Tennessee, it will be second down and now 16 yards to go in a 7-7 game. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Boston College could blitz, not so. Back to throw Francis. In pressure, he's going to be sacked at the 40-yard line. Was not a blitz, but coming to the right side and overpowering was middle guard Andy Clare. And Francis looking across the middle, really looking for the tight end, unable to pick him up, and so instead he is sacked at the 40-yard line. The 4th time Francis has been sacked in the ballgame, now for minus 33 yards. And the Volunteers at the Tennessee 40-yard line will have the ball 3rd down and 10, 20, 24 yards to go. 3rd and 24 Tennessee. Wide left will come Moore and Cleveland. Wide right Woods. Tennessee with Francis carrying. Francis to the 45, to the 50. Francis down to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 35. He has a 1st down. Francis on a designed play goes 25 yards. He needed 24. And it's 1st down, 10 Tennessee at the BC 35.
Well, Francis made a fine run. They came out with the option. It took the option play, and BC took the pitch away from him. They're not worried about his running, obviously, because they haven't even played it at all. And that time he cut it back inside and just ran back against the grain and did a great job of picking up the 1st down.
And Tennessee will have the ball. They spot his out-of-bounds leap at the 33-yard line of BC. 1st and 10 Tennessee. Here's that double wing formation for the Volunteers against the 5-man front. Francis back to throw. Here's the blitz. He throws the ball down the right side just as he released it. His arm was struck by the blitzer we called for you, Steve Williams. Boston College showing a lot of different things on defense. That time as Tennessee came to the line, they brought the cornerback up close on the left side, and he comes absolutely untouched through, and it was he who affected the throw of Jeff Francis. It goes incomplete, and Tennessee in a 7-7 game with 12:22 to go in the contest as the clock is stopped with the incomplete pass. We'll have it 2nd down and 10 at the BC 33-yard line. The ball's to an I formation against a 5-man front. Linebackers back 3 yards. Francis sees that. Now Boston College brings the cornerback up on the near side. There's the pass downfield. It is caught. Complete to Tennessee's Thomas Wood, who makes the catch at the 25-yard line and is shoved out of bounds. The play began at the 33. It moves down to the 25, where Williams, giving a cushion to Woods, came up to make the tackle, and now they spot it back up at the 26-yard line, not the 25. That's where they rule he stepped out of bounds. And Tennessee in a 7-7 game will have it 3rd down and 3. Into the I formation, the Volunteers. The standing tailback is Keith Davis. 5-man front. Francis back to throw. There's the pass intended to Woods. It's deflected at the line by Eric Lindstrom, 6'3", left outside linebacker. And Tennessee is going to get into the ball game to attempt a field goal. Chip McCallum. McCallum this year in field goal tries is 6 of 13. This will be a 43-yard try. His longest this year has been 39. It appears to me he's kicking into the wind. So this will be a difficult try by McCallum. The kick is up by McCallum. He hits it well, end over ending its way downfield, and that kick is good. Tennessee leads by a score of 10-7. The rain is come and gone in Bill Anderson. Some, I would guess, 65, 70,000 people are like the two guests we had before the broadcast of the game started, who sat up on roofs and billboards, and these people are staying right with the Volunteers.
Staying with them, John. Of course, that was a big field goal for Tennessee to get 3 more points put up on the board. Of course, the thing that made that possible was France's 25-yard or so run.
Here's the kickoff. It's a very short kickoff by McCallum, pulled down by Boston College at the 25-yard line, and then as he tries to find running room, the up back making the reception, Toner, is knocked down after a 2-yard run back at the 27-yard line. The tackle made by Keith Denson. The score in this game is now, with 12 minutes left, Tennessee 10, Boston College 7. Boston College with a big and powerful and experienced offensive line. Quitchoff, Wolf, Shenley, Ankin, Wydell. They come to the line. Tennessee into a 5-man front defensively. BC is in the I formation. Back to throw is Power. Power waiting. Long pass downfield is complete. Great catch made by Shimura, who then is down. The ball popped free. Tennessee scoops it up and comes running the other way, but it is going to be ruled that the player was down after making the catch. And though Tennessee came up with a loose ball, the ground affected and caused the fumble, and now it is going to be ruled that it was not complete at all, is the indication. Well, one official was there, and now he's over visiting with Jack Bicknell. Bill, I guess both coaches are a little shell-shocked as well in this game.
They've got to be. I'll tell you, they have to be.
So it is ruled not a fumble, not even a complete forward pass, and so it will be 2nd down and 10. Shimura had it for just an instant, but it took 2 instances, apparently. So here comes Boston College. 2nd down 10, trailing by 3. The ball's dancing around. Handoff goes to the tailback, and he is blasted. Carrying the ball, Sanders, and there is Keith DeLong, who just knocks him down for no gain. Good play by Tennessee in that defensive line, taking away the interference. Fine effort by Moore and Bradley and Hobby, and really, to be perfectly honest, Boston College did not execute that play that well. A little out of sync, so to speak, and that's not to be unexpected the way this game has been going. So here's 3rd down and 10, Boston College, trailing 10-7. The Eagles at the Eagle 27-yard line. They shift the tight end from right to left. Tennessee reacts to the strength of the formation. Power then comes back to the weak side. Pitch goes to the tailback. He turns the corner. He's got a 1st down as he moves to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and is tackled as carrying the ball. Mike Sanders gets out to the 41-yard line, trailed and stopped by Shazan Bradley. But Boston College moved the tight end as we described for you, and then they ran back to the weak side to the spot where he had shifted from and got outside Tennessee defensively. Finally, Bradley made the tackle, but Boston College picks up the 1st down just outside its 40-yard line. 10:57 to go in the football game. The Vols leading 10-7. 3 wide outs to the left side. Power back to throw. Screen pass is caught behind the line of scrimmage. Pulled down here by Sanders, who makes the catch at the 37. Dances to the 40 and forward for a gain on the play of 2.5 yards to the Boston College 42.5-yard line, where Klein makes the tackle. Spot the ball. Oh, it'll be 2nd down, something like 8 yards, a little less to go. Boston College, Bill, showing a lot of different things, mixing it up back and forth, trying to move the ball downfield as they trail by 3.
Trailing by 3, they're trying to put it up there. One thing about Power, he's not afraid to throw it, even when his receivers are pretty well covered.
Tennessee in a 4-man front, back to throw Power. Looking on the near side, here comes the pressure. Long pass downfield is going to be incomplete. It was overthrown, intended for Cherry. Preston Warren had a chance at another interception, but then he just could not quite get to the ball before it went fluttering out of bounds. Warren did swat it down, and Boston College is faced with 3rd down, 8 yards to go.
I think there was a breakdown in communications on the route that time. Power thought his receiver, Cherry, was going to go deeper. He cut it off short on him, and so the ball was missed widely.
Here's Boston College. Tennessee could be blitzing. They run a man in motion from left to right. Power facing the blitz, back to throw, looking downfield, pass thrown, it is complete. Pulled down by Waddle, who makes the catch at the 45, down to the Tennessee 40, and he is slung down at the 38-yard line by the defending Preston Warren. great throw by Mike Power as Tennessee came with the blitz. And just as he was going to be hit, he released the pass, and Waddle, who can work so well to the open spot, got to an open spot, made the catch, and then was slung down by Warren trailing. But it will be first down, 10 to go. Boston College with now 9:52 to go in the football game, trailing by 3 at the Tennessee 38-yard line. Boston College handoff tailback, right side running room 35, carrying the ball. This is Frazier, gets inside the Volunteer 35 to the 33.5, where Keith DeLong makes the tackle on him. Boston College continues basically to go on a quick count. They line up, quick snap, move the ball. They have varied it a little bit as Tennessee, as Bill Anderson picked up for you, was anticipating that quick snap count. But this time they come with a quick count to the right side, and it's Frazier who moves forward for the game. And it will become second down and 6 yards to go. Boston College lines up with 3 wide outs to the left side. Power off play action now hands the ball to the tailback. This will be Duke St. Pierre to the left side. St. Pierre moves the ball to the 32, down to the 30, inside to the Tennessee 26.5-yard line, where Ernest Fields makes the tackle on him. That should be enough for the first down, and is. First down, 10 to go, Eagles at the Tennessee 26-yard line. 9 minutes left to go in the game. The lights have been on here at Neyland Stadium since the beginning of the game, and it's very, very dark, overcast now with heavy, deep, dark, rain-filled clouds above. But Boston College moving at the Tennessee 26-yard line, trailing 10-7, the Eagles with the ball. They shift back and forth. Now they set 3 wide outs to the right side. Power back to throw. Screen pass is caught behind the line by Sanders. Gets a block. This is Sanders moving the ball down to the 25, onto the 20. A penalty marker is down as he carries the ball to the 18-yard line of Tennessee, where he is tackled by Ernest Fields. Could have been a clip right there where that screen was set up. It looked a little bit like that to me, Bill, where that block was made.
Very possible. I think you called it, John.
So the officials discussed this situation. Boston College, as those of you who struggled through this broadcast with us know, has received penalty after penalty in the game. To this point, Boston College, 9 penalties, 80 yards. Tennessee has been penalized 5 times for 46 yards. The score in the game, the Volunteers 10, the Eagles 7. Tennessee coming into this game with a record of 1-6. Boston College coming in with a record of 2-5. Well, the ball is being called for, and here will be a penalty against Boston College, and it will be 15 yards, and it will move the ball back out to the Tennessee 41-yard line. They set the screen to the near side, completing the pass out here, and as the receiver made his cutback, he benefited from what was a clip, and that really opened it up for him to go for yardage. Had that block not been made, he would have been nailed for a loss. As it is, they lose 15 on the clip. It becomes first down and 25. Tennessee 10-7. Tennessee dancing around defensively, trying to distract quarterback Power. The ball's come with a blitz pass, comes to the near side on a screen. It is caught by Frazier, who makes the catch behind the line at the 43, dances to the 40, moves on down to the Tennessee 37-yard line. He's tackled at that point by Keith DeLong and David Dodson, the freshman from Fayetteville, Georgia, who is in there for Tennessee. A lot of young people playing for Tennessee on defense. Boston College shuttling players in and out as once more the rain begins to pour down at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It feels like it's about 8 o'clock at night, both from the length of the game and from the look. Back to throw, Power being blitzed. He is sacked down. It was Mark Fletcher coming from the right side on the corner or safety blitz, and Power never had a chance to do anything but sit down on the turf, which he did back upfield, and will wait till they spot the ball, which they're not going to do. There's another penalty marker down on the play. Another penalty marker down on this play, and the officials ask for timeout. The ball is at the 46-yard line of Boston College, where progress was marked. And the penalty marker has been picked up and waved off. Apparently they were marking forward progress. It is third down 30, BC trailing 10-7. 2 wide outs to the left side. Power hands off to the tailback, cuts to the near side, and he is dead at the line of scrimmage as the give goes to Frazier, and filling the gap, Fields, and once more Mark Fletcher. a freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. 6:48 to go in the football game. The rain is just coming down in sheets. And in on 4th down and 29 yards to go. To punt will be David Rooney. Deep for Tennessee. If he handles the ball, it will be a waterlogged football. Thomas Woods standing back at his 12-yard line. Tennessee has turned the ball over once. Boston College has turned it over 4 times in this game. The Vols lead 10-7. 4-man rush by Tennessee. Snap to Rooney. Tennessee's got the return on. The punt is away. Woods signaling for a fair catch. He's going to let the ball bounce, and it rolls into the end zone for the touchback. 45 yards on the punt. Tennessee will have it first down and 10 to go at the 20-yard line. Let's go to the Big Orange scoreboard. Tennessee first down and 10 to go at its 20-yard line, leading 10-7. The Vols are in the I formation with 2 tight ends in the football game. And off tailback, nothing. He is snowed under and dropped to the 17-yard line as Keith Davis gets the ball, and Andy Clare, the middle guard, comes free, battling away from the offensive line of Tennessee and just snows him under for a loss of 3. 2nd down, 13. Francis on the year has been intercepted 7 times. Not a single time in this game. Keith Davis now in 8 carries has a composite of 16 yards. Tennessee to the line. 2nd down and 13 at the Volunteers' 17-yard line, leading 10-7. Double wing. Francis to throw. Here's the blitz. Francis downfield. Long pass. The man racing under the ball. It is intercepted. Boston College at the 45. Out to the outside with the football. This will be Williams. And Williams carries the ball back up to the 47 where he is tackled. Steve Williams makes the interception on the pass thrown intended for Thomas Woods. But it was Williams who gets there up into the air at 6'1", over the top of 5'10", Thomas Woods to make the interception. And so Francis throws for his first interception, and it will be Boston College with 5:19 to go in the ball game. First down, 10 to go at the Boston College 47-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 20. That's 30. That's in essence a 33-yard punt. Boston College. Handoff, tailback, nothing. Mark Sanders drilled as he gets the handoff by Keith DeLong. And actually he loses a yard back to the 46-yard line. Well, Bill, this is a very exciting game. A lot of the 90,000 30 fans who were here have left. But it's been an unusual game, but it's becoming a very, very tense one with a 3-point difference.
It's getting down to it now. That was a long pass. The wind, right into the wind, and it just killed it. I think that was the reason for the interception.
Boston College with power, rolling to the near side to throw the football, being pursued, downfield pass, incomplete. He intended the pass for a leaping Duke St. Pierre, who was there in a pattern with Waddle. They were standing right next to each other. The pass went over St. Pierre, incomplete. And so it'll be hauled back upfield to the Boston College 46-yard line. BC 7 of 13 and 3rd down tries in the game. Tennessee only 3 of 11. On the year, Boston College 40 of 106. So they're about their season's percentage in this game. And here's a big one. 4:42 to go in the game. Rain pouring down. 10-7 the score. Tennessee leading. Boston College. Power steps up and he'll use a timeout. With timeout the score, no, there's a penalty marker down as well, but Boston College asked for timeout. With timeout the score, Tennessee 10, Boston College 7. Boston College will have the ball back to throw. It's Power. Power being blitzed. Long pass downfield is incomplete. It was intended, I guess, for Shimura, but really it was just thrown away as Tennessee comes with the blitz from both sides, and Power was lucky to get rid of the ball. It is absolutely drenching the field. Down below, the rain pouring down. 4:35 to go in the game. Boston College faced now with 4th down and 16. Incidentally, they did get penalized 5 yards for illegal procedure. Snap, and the punt is away. Short punt. Woods is coming up, waving for and making a fair catch as he goes down to both knees at the 24-yard line of Tennessee. He was not interested in any kind of return, Bill. He just wanted to cradle that football.
Yeah, he did a good job of coming down with it. The way the rain's coming down, John, I'm surprised really to come up. I thought he might just let it bounce, but that could have put them deep in their own territory. He did the right thing, did a good job of it.
So Tennessee will hand the ball. It'll be 1st down and 10 to go for the Volunteers at the 24-yard line. The punt is good for 35 yards to the fair catch. Tennessee to the line in the I formation. Now they shift, splitting the running backs. The tailback is Keith Davis. This is Davis to the near side, cutting back to the 25 to the 30. Keith Davis to the 35 to the 37-yard line. 1st down, Big Orange. Keith Davis, those little quick snapping steps back and forth, picking his hole, cutting to the left, back to the right, and he dances forward to give Tennessee a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 37-yard line. We're now advised by our weather prognosticator, Russ Bebb, that that's not rain, that's hail. I don't know about that, but the fans are here. All of them, like Duncan Stewart and Joe Grant, not worried about the weather. They'll stay on top as long as they can. Tennessee leading 10-7. I formation. Fullback gets the ball and pounding forward, Roland Poles runs in to the waiting Boston College Eagles, led by Andy Clare and Matt Kelly for no gain. Clock continues to count. Each team with 2 timeouts. I think I mentioned that. The Vols lead 10-7 on the strength of a pass, interception, and run back of 32 yards by Preston Warren, and the field goal by Chip McCallum, his longest of the year. 10-7, Tennessee to the line. It will be for the Vols, 2nd down and 10. 2 wide outs right, 1 left. Rain lets up just a little bit. I formation. Francis looks over a 5-man front, wants to throw. Snap pass thrown out of bounds, incomplete. It was intended for Thomas Woods. Ivan Caesar was defending. So it will be for Tennessee 3rd down, 10 yards to go. The clock stopped, of course. 3:15 left to go. Boston College has not blocked a punt this year. The Eagles have had 1 of their punts blocked. Tennessee 3rd down 10. 2 wide outs right. Woods into the boundary left, singly covered. I formation. Francis at quarterback. Hands to Davis. Right side 40. Davis to the 45-yard line. He is just about a yard short of a 1st down. And so the Volunteers will be faced with 4th down and a yard. 4th and 1. As Tennessee probably will get its punting unit into the football game. And that will be Elmore. Let's see who else is in there. To snap the ball will be Zucchino, and Boston College is going to have its punt coverage team in there with now 2:51 to go. The clock now will be wound, and so Elmore, standing back at his 33, is going to let the clock count down. The game clock or shot clock is down to 14 seconds, waiting for the snap, and he's going to let it get inside 10. The score 10-7, Tennessee leading. It's down to 5 seconds now. Zucchino will snap. Down to 3 seconds. High snap. He gets it. Gets the punt away. Wobbly end-over-end kick. Backing up Boston College. Makes the catch at the 18. Cuts to the far sideline to the 15. Then he gives ground and is thrown under. All the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Chasing to make the tackle from Pikeville, Tennessee, Houston Thomas. As the receiver, Cherry, made that catch and then took a deep, deep swerve, trying to free himself to the left and not to allow that Houston Thomas. 41 yards on the punt, -5 officially as they spot the ball at the 9-yard line. And Boston College, now trailing 10-7, will hand the ball 1st down and 10 to go at its 9-yard line. Here come the Eagles to the line. Tennessee defending in there now with Rogers and Hayworth on the outside. Moore, Dodson in there, Bradley the middle guard. Now it goes into a four-man front. Tennessee into a prevent defense with a change in the defensive set. Power, straight drop back in the end zone, looking to throw, being pressured. He breaks away from one man, coming to the near side, being pursued, long pass downfield, is complete, up to the 29-yard line, and a great grab by Waddle. Well, it was Power eluding the pressure, first from Hayworth, who almost got to him. He stepped away from Hayworth, comes over to the near side, giving ground back down near his goal line, and Waddle just works his way free upfield at the 29. Outstanding play, Bill, by Waddle.
And Power especially, I thought, John, what a job he did getting away back there. They were all over him. He got away from a couple of tacklers. They had him surrounded. He popped out and was still able to get it off.
Tennessee leads 10-7. Boston College first down. Power fades to throw. Lots of time this time. Pass across the middle is complete. It's pulled down by Sanders, who makes the catch at the 33 and moves out to the 34-yard line for a pickup on the play of 5 yards as the clock is stopped. With timeout, the score, Tennessee 10, Boston College 7. The situation is this. Boston College will hand the ball. It'll be second down and 4 yards to go for Boston College at the Eagle 34-yard line. 1:57 to go in the game. The temperature in the past 10 minutes has dropped from 56 to 47 degrees. It's raining. Boston College with Power. There's a penalty. He moves. The right tackle moves. Power eludes the sack, throws the ball upfield. It is incomplete, as it was intended for the tight end Shimura. And that was just sort of a basketball pass, Bill, a two-hand snap pass right up to the tight end or strong forward, whatever the case may be. As we mentioned, the right side of the line jumped for Boston College, and the flag flies resultantly. And let's see what it's going to be. It's backfield in motion, which would make it second down and 9, or Tennessee could decline and make it 3rd and 4. 1:50 to go in the football game. The score in the contest is 10-7, Tennessee leading. Well, it has not been something that will be enshrined, as will be Lindsey Nelson in the National Football Foundation Hall of Fame. But, Phil, this last half has been very, very tense and exciting.
Yeah, it's got the thing is starting to get to a situation where it could go either way. Tennessee's coming after Power time and time again with the blitz. They had him in trouble that time. He just shuttled it forward to his tight end. Could have been complete.
Here's the blitz as Powers back to throw, and he is throwing just as he is wrapped up and dropped by Ernest Fields. The pass is incomplete, but Tennessee's blitz made it. Here comes Fields, here comes DeLong, here comes Shazan Bradley, and so all of them putting pressure on Power. He looks up and he sees them all, and he just dumps the ball out in the flat on the right side. Nobody near it. It was not intentional grounding, but it goes incomplete. And it becomes 3rd down and 9. 1:44 to go in the game. Tennessee 10, BC 7. Boston College has 1 timeout remaining. Here come the Eagles to the line. Tennessee digging in defensively. Everybody up close. Will they blitz? No. Tennessee drops back. It's Power waiting to throw. Across the middle, the pass is incomplete. Intended for Waddle. It was high. There is a penalty marker down on this play. Penalty marker down as the pass. Why not? Usually there are 165, 170 plays in a game, and we haven't counted the flags, although we have 12 and 15. There have been 17 flags. The call on this one is holding Boston College, made by the referee, who in this instance is William Goss from the Southeastern Conference. The pass is incomplete, and so Tennessee has the judgment. Will the Vols take the penalty or take the play? Tennessee's going to take the penalty. That will give Boston College another down. It will become 3rd down on this half the distance to the goal penalty, moving it to the 19. And it will be 3rd, and let's see, they've got to get the ball to the 39, 3rd and 20. 13 penalties, 115 yards against the Eagles. Boston College to the line, trailing 10-7. Running backs split, power to throw, pretty good protection. Now it's breaking down, long pass downfield is complete by Boston College to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. It is touchdown, Marcus Cherry. Boston College power just throws as far as he could. Tennessee had double coverage on the receiver, but Cherry comes out with the ball. There's a penalty marker. There's a penalty marker down on the field. There is a penalty marker down on the field. Great catch, Cherry. Cherry dashes to score, but there is a penalty flag down on the field, and the Boston College coaching staff and players are out on the field on the far side. The indication I got from the referee was ineligible receiver downfield. Well, let's see. Boston College, just a sensational catch. Throw and catch. You've got to give Power the credit, Bill, for a great throw. Illegal receiver downfield, Boston College. The apparent go-ahead touchdown is wiped off, and Boston College will absorb another penalty. What a catch, Bill, by Cherry.
No question about that. That was a desperation situation. The double coverage on Cherry down there. Power made a great throw. They didn't blitz. Tennessee was dropping back, and you can see it. He's got plenty of time back there, and he put all his arm in it and let it rip. And Cherry came up with the football.